Species in the news. All the species that are covered under the appendices of the CITES are now listed under Schedule 4 of Wildlife Protection Amendment Act 2002. Terrestrial animals. Grey wolf. Operation Bedia has been launched by UP government to capture man-eating wolf in UP. Characteristics. Extremely social living, run at very high speed, monogamous, male dominance hierarchy, communicate with different vocalizations and scent marking. Indian wolf in peninsular India, including Rajasthan, Gujarat. Himalayan wolf or Tibetan wolf in upper Trans Himalayan ranges. Indian wolf is least concerns in IUCN, Appendix 1 in CITES, Schedule 1 in WPA. Himalayan wolf is vulnerable in IUCN, Appendix 1 in CITES, Schedule 1 in WPA. Red panda. Red Panda program of Darjeeling's Padmada Naidu Himalayan Zoos has been selected as a finalist for 2024 World Association of Zoos and Aquarium Conservation Award. Characteristics: small arboreal mammals, indicator species, skilled climber, nocturnal, usually solitary. State animal of Sikkim. Habitat: mixed deciduous and coniferous forests with dense understories of bamboo. Distribution in India: Sikkim, West Bengal, Meghalaya, and Arunachal Pradesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, and China. Endangered in IUCN, Appendix 1 in CITES, Schedule 1 in WPA. It is one of the species in Species Recovery Program. Asiatic lion. 6 Asiatic lions have migrated from Gir Forest to Barda Wildlife Sanctuary. Characteristics: they are slightly smaller than African lions. Males have only moderate man growths at the top of their head. Lions have no particular breeding season. Habitat: only in Gir Forest and other protected areas in Gujarat Saurashtra region. Project Lion announced in August 15, 2020. Endangered in IUCN, Appendix 1 in CITES, Schedule 1 in WPA, among 22 species covered under Species Recovery Program. Cheetah. Gandhi Saha Wildlife Sanctuary is chosen as second home for the translocation of cheetah. Characteristics: it does not roar, world's fastest mammal, and only large carnivorous to extinct in India in 1952. Habitat: African cheetah, sub-Saharan African, Namibia holds the largest population. Asiatic, limited to Iran's arid landscape. Conservation measures. Project Cheetah, implemented by National Tiger Conservation Authority, it is the world's first intercontinental large wild carnivorous translocation project. It is a part of Project Tiger. Asiatic cheetah is critically endangered in IUCN, Appendix 1 in CITES and Schedule 1 in WPA, whereas African cheetah is vulnerable in IUCN, 1 in CITES. Nilgiri Tar, only mountain ungulate in southern India, locally known as Varayadu. Silapadigaram and Sivaga Sindhamani are the two epics which mentions about Nilgiri Tar. It is endemic to Western Ghats. Ervikulam National Park in Anamala Hills, Kerala is home to the largest population. It is a state animal of Tamil Nadu. October 7 is declared as a Nilgiri Tar Day by Tamil Nadu government. It is endangered in IUCN. Hula Gibbon, the National Board for Wildlife, approved oil explorations in Assam's Holangapur Gibbon Sanctuary. Two types of hula gibbon, western and eastern. Arboreal, diurnal, highly territorial. Sexual dimorphisms in fur color. Eastern, males are black, females light brown or golden. Western, males black with white browns, females orange tan. Habitat, endemic to northeastern India. Eastern hula gibbons found in Arunachal Pradesh and part of Assam. Western gibbon found in Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. Western gibbons are endangered in IUCN, Appendix 1 in CITES and Schedule 1 in WPA. Eastern hula gibbons are vulnerable in IUCN, Appendix 1 in CITES and Schedule 1 in WPA. Iberian lynx, solitary enter, nocturnal or crepuscular, may temporarily become diurnal during winter, live in small isolated metapopulations. European rabbits accounts for 80 to 99% of its diet. Endemic to Iberian Peninsula, Found in southwestern Spain, small population in Portuguese. Vulnerable in IUCN Appendix 1 in sites. Avian species Indigus. Moyer Valley, located in Mudumalai Tiger Reserves in Tamil Nadu, is the only region with the largest nesting colony of Gibbs vulture in wild. It possesses whitish feather on a dark head and neck and a pale collar. Colonial nester and often seen in flocks. Population is declining. Habitat specialization is open grassland. Found in Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan. Critically endangered in IUCN, Schedule 1 in WPA. It is one among 22 species covered under Species Recovery Program. Conservation measures banning non steroid anti inflammatory drugs like diclofenac, ketoprofen for veterinary uses. Vulture Action Plan 2022 to 2025. Zetan Kozer. It has been visually spotted in over a decade. Nocturnal, ground dwelling bird found only in the eastern Ghats. Small, cryptic plumage for camouflage in its scrub habitat. Usually endemic to Andhra Pradesh, specifically within Sri Lanka Malleshwara Wildlife Sanctuaries in Kadapa, Andhra Pradesh, prefers dry scrub forest and grassland. Critically endangered in IUCN, Schedule 1 in WPA, one among 22 species. Greater Adjutant Stock. Purnima Devi Burma received 2024 Whitley Gold Award Green Husker for conserving greater adjutant stock. Hargila has a resid only in Assam, that is 80%, and Bihar of India and Cambodia. One of the largest flying bird in the world, primarily scavenges, feeding on carrion, but also consumes fish, reptiles, and amphibians. Inhabits in wetland, nesting in tall trees with closed canopies and bamboo clumps around nesting trees. Near threatened in IUCN, Schedule 1 in WPA. Amur falcons. Manipur Tamenglong district is imposing ban on hunting of Amur falcons. Also known as Kahua punia in Manipur, migratory raptor, it makes voyages from breeding grounds in Russia and China to southern Africa. 22,000-kilometer journey, this is the longest sea crossing of any raptor. It passes through Manipur and Nagaland, feeds on the dragonflies that allows us in Schedule 1 in WPA. Aquatic species Eurasian otter. For the first time in India, Eurasian otter was radio tagged in Satpur Tiger Reserve, Madhya Pradesh. Characteristics brown fur, adapted for aquatic lifestyle with webbed feet. Ability to close ear and nose underwater. Other two otter species found in India are smooth coated otter and Asian small clawed otter. Habitat found in Europe, Asia, and Africa. In India, it is found in northeastern and southern region. Near threatened in IUCN Appendix 1 in CITES, Schedule 1 in WPA. Vacuita. A recent survey revealed a devastating decline in populations of endangered marine mammals, Vacuita. It is the smallest and the most endangered species of the cetacean order. Cetacean orders are the aquatic order of mammals, comprises whales, dolphin, and porpoise. Vacuita are porpoise. It is not baleen whales. Baleen whales have baleen plates instead of teeth. Baleen plate is made up of keratin that grow in the upper jaws of the baleen whales, and they are used to filter the food from water. Endemic to Gulf of California, where it lives in the shallow waters. Critically endangered in IUCN Appendix 1 in CITES. Blue whales. Blue whales have made a comeback near Seychelles after 60 years. Largest and loudest animal on the planet. 80 to 90 years lifespan. Key behavior swim in small groups but are more often found in alone or in pair. Feeds almost exclusively on the krill, marine crustaceans, found in all oceans except Arctic oceans. Endangered in IUCN Appendix 1 in CITES, Schedule 1 in WPA. Reptiles, insects, amphibians. Neptis filera, rare butterfly species, was recently discovered in Tali Valley Wildlife Sanctuary, Arunachal Pradesh, commonly known as long stick sailor. It has serrated wings with a rich brownish black on the upper side and yellow brown on the underside. Generally found in East Asia, including eastern Siberia, Korea, Japan, central and southwest China. Habitat evergreen forests, riparian vegetations, and rocky streams. Butterfly Cicada. Discovered in Meghalaya, belongs to genus Bequatina. It marks the first ever record of this genus in India. Distributions ranges from Southeast Asia to Northeast India. It increases the total number of known Bequatina species to 7. Bumblebees. It is a pollinator larger than honeybees, do not produce much honey. Sea honeymoon. It belongs to Phylum Cnidaria, ocean dweller, predator animal mostly found in coastal tropical water. It is in symbiotic relationship with green algae. Sea surface temperature rise disrupt these relations, resulting in bleaching. They also have a symbiotic relation with clownfish. Clownfish are protected by the stinging tentacles of anemone. Sea anemone play biogeochemical roles in benthic ecosystem. Agate Island witnessed mass sea anemone bleaching. Bathylips chandrayani. It's a third marine tardigrade species, survive extreme environment conditions found in the southeast coast of Tamil Nadu. Study of first tardigrade fossils have enabled the scientists to classify and retrace their evolutionary history. Sea cucumber. It's belong to animal group called Phylum Echinoderma, which also contains starfish and sea urchins. It is known as janitor of tropical seas as they consume decomposing organic matters and convert it into recyclable nutrients and buffers the ocean acidifications. Exhibit sections and asexual reproductions. Repopulating sea cucumber can help in recovery of coral reef. Schedule 1 in WPA. Plant species. Seaweed. Seaweed includes various species of marine plants and algae which grows in ocean as well as in river lakes. Multicellular and macroscopic autotrophs classified into green, brown, red seaweeds. It's also called sea vegetables and it provides minerals such as calcium, phosphorus, sodium and potassium, vitamin A, B1, B12, etc. It is anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial and used in cancer treatment. It is used as a binding agent in toothpaste, fruit jelly, organic cosmetics, skincare items. In agriculture, it enhances crop productivity. Central marine fisheries research institutions have been designed as center of excellence for seaweed cultivations. Aquilaria melacensis, an evergreen tree native to northeast India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, and parts of Southeast Asia. Aromatic plants, oil and chips are highly valued. Recently, sites ease export of agarwoods from India. Synthesia caninovis. It is a desert moss widespread in earth harsh conditions such as Antarctica and Mojave Desert. It able to withstand marsh-like environment and it could be the first possible pioneer species for colonizations of Mars. Semel tree or silk cotton tree. Large deciduous tree known for its crimson red flower. It is known for its Ayurvedic value. Roots are used for treating ailments. Seeds produce edible oil used in making soaps. It is worshipped by many tribal communities in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Recently, it is disappearing from southern Rajasthan and it creates adverse effects on the forest and people. Mesipteris oblongulata. Species of folk fence, it belongs to primordial group of plants that evolved long before dinosaurs set foot on the earth. It has the largest genome, contains 160 billion base pair, 50 times greater than human genome. Found only in New Caledonia and few nearby islands in the Pacific Ocean. Palm tree. Odisha will plant palm tree to combat lightning death. Belongs to tropical forest ecosystem of palm trees. Coconut, oil palm, arecanut, palmyra. Palmyra is declared as a state tree of Tamil Nadu. Characteristics of palm trees. It acts as a natural conductor during lightning strikes and prevent loss of light. Palm leaves are used for the construction materials for fences, walls, and roofs, provide edible and non edible products. Neelakurunji. Vulnerable in IUCNs, it is a scrub known for massive blooming every 12 years. Semelparous, that is a single reproductive episode before death. Located in Shola grassland of Western Ghats, Nilgiri Hills, Palani Hills, and Ervikulam of Munnar, and also Shevara Hills in Eastern Ghats. The name Nilgiris, that is Blue Mountain, was derived from the colors of these flowers. Threats, tea and softwood plantations, urbanization, invasions of exotic species like eucalyptus, black wattle, etc. Water spinach, native to tropics and subtropics. This semi aquatic perennial plant is believed to have been the first domesticated in Southeast Asia. Rich in folic acid, contains median level of beta carotene, calcium, vitamin E, and C. It helps to prevent neural tube defects in unborn children. Rich in iron, purifier of aquatic habitats. Ashwagandha, evergreen scrub found in parts of India, Africa, and Middle East. Used as a medicinal plant, especially in traditional Ayurvedic medicines. Contains several bioactive components, annulettes which have anti inflammatory and antioxidant effects. Its supplements are often promoted for stress, anxiety, sleep, male infertility, athletic performance. Arogya Pacha, endemic to Agastya Hills of Kerala, used by local Kanni tribes as a healthy food for getting instant stamina. Medicinal properties: antioxidant, antimicrobial, anti inflammatory, anti tumor, anti ulcer, etc. Baobab tree, long lived deciduous, 20 to 100 feet tall with broad trunks and compact tops. Grows in Africa, Madagascar, and Australia. Found in Mandu in Madhya Pradesh. Fiber is used for making rope, cloths, musical instruments, strings, etc. Species Recovery Program. There are 22 species under Species Recovery Program. 1. Asiatic lion. 2. Asian wild buffalo. 3. Brown antlered deer. 4. Dugong. 5. Great Indian bustard. 6. Hankul. 7. Indian rhinoceros. 8. Manipur brown antlered deer. 9. Nicobar megapode. 10. Snow leopard. 11. Vultures. 12. Bustard including floricans. 13. Dolphin. 14. Edible nest swiftlet. 15. Malabar civet. 16. Swamp deer. 17. Jordan's cursor. 18. Northern river terrapin. 19. Clouded leopard. 20. Arabian Sea humpback whale. 21. Red panda. 22. Caracal. Thank you. Friends, we will discuss the remaining topic in the upcoming videos.